Hello everybody and welcome to Dragon Quest X stream. I'm Nawaria, also known as Mel. Today we're going to do a special event that's actually ending very early tomorrow morning my time. There's a crossover event that's been going on in-game with Dragon Quest III, and I wanted to show it off because I finally got around to playing it this last weekend and it had a lot of nostalgia in it, so I thought those of you who don't play might be interested to see it. It's not exactly an easy event, so it might take a couple of tries. If anybody remembers the Dragon Quest I event from last year, where you go up against the Dragon Lord, it's kind of similar to that. Hello, Nei-chan, welcome. So the first thing we need to do is head over to Mendoa, where there's an NPC that will send us to the event location. And it's out the south side of the stationed town. It is this cute little slime here. It says, my name is Sulael. And he's come to this world to serve his master, Luida, in the Western localization, also known as Patty, who owns a bar. In his world right now, there is grave danger. There is a fearsome great demon lord that has appeared. And the Demon Lord has the intention of extending his grasp to invade every world. So there may be great danger coming to here to Estaltia. And I can tell that you're overflowing with courage, so you might be able to, I'm sure you'll be able to win. Will you please, or can I please ask you to come defeat the great demon lord. I will, of course, thank you for your efforts, reward you. If you'll do it, then I will use my power to send you to Duida's bar. So what do you want to do? Well, let's see what we've got here. This is do nothing. This is listen to an explanation of what's going on. This is trade for gifts, which we can't do yet because we haven't earned anything from the event yet. And then this is go to the bar, which is what we're gonna do. You're going to the bar. Okay. I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to change your class and your strength level to match the standards of that world over there. You will become either a hero, a warrior, a cleric, or a sage. And your strength level will be set. So please be aware of that. It seems that you are alone. I mean, I have a rented party with me, but if you happen to have other player characters that you're grouped with, you can go to this event together. If you don't have a full team of 4, you have the option of going with other adventures in-game. That's this one here. Go with other adventures. And the game will match you up with the number of player characters that you're missing to create a group of 4. Or you can choose to just go alone. And there are special guest NPCs that you can rent from the bar when you get there, which is what I'm going to do. You're going by yourself. Okay. Then I will lead you to Duida's bar all on your own. No goof-offs here. Yeah. I think they probably chose about as well balanced of a party from the different classes you can be in 3 as they could. And if you do have more than one player character with you, there won't be any overlap of classes. You will have one of each of the 4. But if you go by yourself, you are always going to be a hero, which is what I am now. It's like your class has been changed to hero. Which has a lot of interesting abilities to it. If I could, I would show off the other classes, but since I am doing this alone, there's no way I can change to any of the other classes at this point. But I can talk about them a little bit. The warriors have a couple of fighting techs, one of which is very helpful because it can stun enemies, which is very helpful in the boss fight. The sage has both attacking and healing magic and some buffs. The cleric has mostly heals and some buffs. When you're actually in the boss fights, it's important to be able to choose your battle commands very quickly. So the fighter actually is the easiest one to play, I feel, because you're just attacking with generally one of 3 abilities every time. Every other class, once the fights get going, have to pay attention to healing and go between, especially if you're either the hero or the sage, go between healing and attacks. let's rent out our special NPCs here. This is Luida's bar. That is Luida there. I am too short. I can't get my camera moved around to show Patty off very well. Hopefully you can see her pretty well. So we are seeking travelers. Oh, this is a bar where travelers come seeking companions. Oh, you're the traveler that was brought here by Era-Eru, or Sura-Eru. Your name is Mel. I see. You've already heard about this, I think, but there is a fearsome great demon lord by the name of Zoma who has appeared and is going to destroy this world. Not just that. He intends to extend his evil grip to other worlds in time. And so I would like to ask for your help. Please make your way into Zoma's castle and defeat him. The spirit of the land has made it so that the door to the bar, which you can see in the background there, will connect directly to Zoma's castle. So that's where you should head. However, this great demon lord has incredible strength. In order to win, it is necessary for you to have a party with good balance. You should change your party up so that you don't have any classes that overlap before you head out. If you don't have enough companions, we have special guests who heard about the danger going on that have come here, and I can introduce them to you. It is alright if these guests overlap your classes. So the party that you rent out, you can actually get, if you happen to have more than one player character, and say you've got a hero and a cleric, you could rent out a second cleric. There's one of each of the three other than hero that's available for rental. Now then, would you like to make one of the special guests a companion of yours before you head to the castle? Or would you like to hear a more detailed explanation? So this is make guests part of your party. This is to drop the guest characters off. This is hear more about it, and I don't really have any business, so that ends the conversation. We are going to rent some people to come with us. We have a warrior, a sage, and a cleric available. We'll pick up one of each. They are quite interesting. They are based on the main creators of Dragon Quest. That warrior there was based on Yuji Horii. The sage here is based on Sugiyama. And lastly, the cleric here is based on Akira Toriyama. Okay. Once you have your party set, head out the door of the bar to the castle. These are the, you can see the costumes. There's a fighter over here, warrior, a cleric, and a sage. We are ready to go. Our level is set at 45. You don't gain experience in this event for the purpose of leveling here. And some of our options, so we can't change our equipment and we can't check our stats. Those are all set and you can't do anything about it while you're here. Okay. From this point, you will be heading off on a journey to Zoma's castle in Alifgard. Do you want to head out there? Yes. Okay. You hear a voice coming from somewhere. The hero, Mel, who has come from Esteltia. I am the goddess Rubis. I will use the power of the rainbow drop to see you off to Zoma's castle. Welcome, Aura! Rainbow drop. Guide this person here. We have arrived at Zoma's castle. Can you hear my voice? This is still Rubis talking. I shall give you this ball of light in order to subdue the great demon lord Zoma. There is power within this ball of light to remove the cloak of darkness that Zoma has on. It will definitely be of use to you in the battle against Zoma. Do we want to accept the ball? I can't believe there would be anyone who would say no at this point. Yes, please give me the ball of light. So we accepted it. If you want to return from Zoma's castle, please use this holy protection charm. So we received that charm as well. Please defeat the great demon Lord Zoma and save this world. I'm entrusting it to you, Mel. So, take a look at the map. Oh, that's a big part of the nostalgia of this event right there. We've got all of these statues. There's a large stone wall that's blocking the path. You can't get through this way. All of a sudden, you feel a creepy presence from behind you. Wouldn't let me finish turning. Oh, that went too fast. The large stone statues decorating the room started to move all of a sudden. Unless you defeat us, you cannot proceed forward. These things are way too heavy for us to be able to push around, so we kind of end up wherever they want to go. You can see the other 4 statues in the background there waiting their turn. Thankfully, all 6 don't rush you at once. When there is one of the pair left, that's when the next pair will charge in. So we have a couple of spells. We've got a heal more, we've got raise, and Gigadane. For special skills, we only have defend as the hero. So for the most part, with the monster fights, while you're heading into the castle, you can just focus on straight attacks. They're not too difficult, and saving your magic for the boss fights is a good idea. So we defeated them. And then the rock wall crumbled away. And we can get through now. Unfortunately, we don't have step guard, but fortunately, it doesn't do nearly as much damage. Feel a cold wind that pierces the body coming from behind the thrones. From this area, you can feel a cold wind flowing. Inspect the floor. Yes. Let's get our passage out of here. There's a hidden stairway. I agree, there's so much nostalgia in this event. And since when you play the games, you know, in their original state, we don't need to fight you. You don't actually see the whole building as you're in it, and now it really feels like you're in this great dark castle. Oh, well, I was gonna run, but I guess we'll fight this Troll King. Taking a look at some of the graphics. This way. See if I can brighten that up a little bit. I don't know if you'll actually see a difference on your end. I turned my brightness all the way up, but some things here are still hard to see. Who's this? Oh no! I can't go on anymore. Traveler, there's something I'd like to tell you. I am Ortega of Aliahan. If there's ever a time when you actually go to Aliahan, tell ... who is living in that country that Ortega gave you this message. Please forgive your father for being unable to make the world peaceful again. Aww. Dad! I need an appropriately sad emote. Try to talk to him again. There's no answer. It's just a corpse. That makes me so sad. I believe there's nothing down in that passageway. Just the pedestal that statue was on. Oh no, he's coming back for me. Luckily, the statues just charge when they do an attack. Nothing over this way. There's a troll over there. But nothing else. And since you don't earn XP off of them, there's not a whole lot of points in fighting the monsters in this part of the castle. Nothing over here. Ah, treasure. So, I will warn you. This last one on the left and the last one on the right are mimics or canaboxes or whichever one hitokuis are. And they can kill you. So we have magic water. There's a strong power that you can feel emanating from this treasure chest. Do you want to open it? Sure. And we get a Sage's Stone. Now if you do this event with more than one player character, they can pick up the healing items that are in the rest of these chests, but the only person who can pick up the Sage's Stone is the hero. Yggdrasil leaf. And another magic water. So I mean, you'd have more magic waters and more Yggdrasil leaves at your disposal if you had a full party of 4 players. But at least in my case, it's more helpful to have the instant and smarter attacks of the NPCs to kind of balance how slow I can be in entering my commands. I like to think that by this point, I've done this event several times. It took a while to beat it on my main. I like to think I know kind of what I'm doing and can enter commands quickly, but for any other English-speaking player who might be attempting this event, it can be difficult. So nothing over here. It's just gonna be another empty room just like the other side. Yeah, okay. Onward. There's nothing over there. Just stairs going down. A cold wind blows from within the room. The torch that you're holding goes out. And I'm really sorry if you can't see anything. I can barely see anything, but I can at least pull up the map here. I can just barely make out a couple of statues down there. And something else further in. Mel, welcome to the altar that I will use to sacrifice you. There he is. I am the one who will destroy everything. All lives will be sacrifices for me. turn this world into one of despair. Now, Mel, become my sacrifice. Come, my servants. Destroy them. And offer up their suffering to me. Well, I mean, Zoma's a final boss of a JRPG. He's gotta be a bit melodramatic. Okay, King Hydra. Not to go all Princess Bride, but you killed my father. Prepare to die. Yes, crits. That's what I like to see. Why not? Let's throw a spell on him. Okay, he's done. And now we're fighting Baramos. Nice poodles. The one thing that I would change in the programming for these NPCs is Akira, who is the healer, doesn't keep nearly enough distance between himself and the bosses, or the enemies, as I would like. Okay, he's done. Now we're fighting the Baramos zombie, who, when he gets stunned, falls to the floor in a pile of bones. Let's see if Giga Dane is up yet. For these boss fights, you don't need to worry about your conserving your magic. You can go ahead and go all out. Okay, healer's falling a little behind. We use the Sage's Stone. We've almost got him though. Alright, we've defeated the legendary 3 demons. Zoma. And after that fight, you get a full HP and MP restore, so you don't have, that's why you don't need to worry about. I'm gonna try and line up for a picture here. Do I have he wielding my weapon? Guts pose may be the best I've got. Oh, but it's not something that you hold in place, so I can't really get a picture of it. Well, this shows about the difference in stature we've got going here. Okay. When doing this event, it's important during the last few days from, I believe it was the 10th through the 14th, Japan time. It's important to take at least one picture somewhere when you're doing this event because everyone who has a photograph taken either in the bar, in the castle, somewhere in this event, will be able to obtain a furniture item for their house that is a music box in the shape of Erdrick's token. Yes, Tiny Little Puklipo versus Zoma. And here we go. How close do I have to get to talk to him? Mel, how are you still alive? I delight in destruction. Those headed for death are beautiful. Strain for breath within my embrace. No, thank you. I'm just gonna kill you instead. Now, use the ball of light. We don't even have to specifically use it. It's... Mel offered up the ball of light. The surrounding area began to glow faintly. The threads of light clung to the demon lord and tore away the cloak of darkness. Yeah, I have no idea what happens if you don't take it along. I haven't been curious enough to actually try. I imagine it would make this fight a lot harder. I see you know a technique in order to render my cloak of darkness useless. However, it is in vain. Now you will suffer at my hand. Alright, here we go. Start with some regular attacks until Giga Dane is up. I believe it takes 60 seconds for the spell to refresh. He does a lot of ice and ice breath attacks. Some of them can actually freeze you in place. He's doing some kind of special attack centralized on me. Oh, it wasn't far enough. I was hoping if I got far enough away from the rest of my party that no one else would end up caught in it. Helping out with some healing. And lightning. Hey Deck Bash, welcome! Welcome to the crossover battle with Zoma. That is another attack that I want to try and get away from. what's gonna be happening. Help out with some heals. He's got the wave. Once he gets down to yellow, which I believe is 25% health, he starts spamming ice spells. And from that point on, most of the attacking is going to be left to the warrior. No! I hate this one. You can actually get trapped in a block of ice where you continually take damage until it breaks. And you can't be healed during that time that you're frozen. No! I was in the process of healing. Okay, now he's coming after me. Whenever you get around to playing Builders Deck Bash, it's an amazing game. No, not my healer. So I'm gonna do this quickly. At this point, it's a fight just to stay alive. And while I have... Well, I did have a second of time. The other thing you have to watch out for is the MP on the healer and the sage. I walked right into that. And I'm still trying to get over to him. Nope, I'm gonna die. Still need to give some magic to my sage. Because I got killed in the process of that. And I should probably give another one to my healer. Okay, he's in the orange. Okay, those heal spells went through just in time. No. Sage needs more NP. Okay, he's mad at me. That's fine. You want to follow me around? That's okay. That will give everybody else the chance to heal up and not die. Come on, guys, we've almost got him. Sage is out of MP again. This is my last one. Coming after me again? Nope, not that one. Is that it? That's it! Yes! You got him! Ah. I didn't think we'd get it on the first try, honestly. I'm quite glad. Mel. Good work defeating me. However, as long as there is light, there is also darkness. Thank you, nature. I can see it. Once more, a being of darkness will arise. However, at that time, you will be old, no longer alive. Wahahaha. And he dies. And the world of darkness is no longer dark. Light has returned to the land of Alefgard. Okay, so it's a full world map from from Alefgard from 3. The text across the middle there says, "Thank you for 5 years of Dragon Quest X." Got all the NPCs surrounding it. Oh, it's such a trip. So we came out of this shrine. This is the shrine that you came out of. It's all crumbled and you can't get over the cave in so you can't get back to Zoma's castle. Yes, that map. So... you can only go a little ways out into the sand. I wish you could explore more of the world, but this is about as far as you can get. So really, I'm going to take a look over the coast over here. All right. Where is she? Okay, here we go. I am the goddess Rubis. You have done well in defeating the great demon lord Zoma. With this land, the land of Alefgard, has been saved. Thank you. Now, you have brought courage and hope to this world. This is a thank you gift from me. Please accept it. We have received 8 spiritual lights from the goddess Rubis. So these are the items that we can use to trade for gifts from the slime in Nandoa when we get back. Now then, are you ready? Or will you return to Estaltia now? I want to do one thing first. You're not going to return just yet, I see. Well then, you should look about the scenery of Alefgard for a little before you go. When you want to return to Estaltia, talk to me once again. I want to take one more picture. Okay. Alright, now I'm ready to go. I wish you could wander around Alefgard. They made everything look so... well, more realistic than you get in a lot of Dragon Quest games out there. Okay. I will return you to Estaltia. Farewell, Mel. May we meet again someday. So that's it. That is the Zoma event. It is only going to be around a little while longer in game, about, let's see, 16 more hours? Just under 16 hours. So if you do have a Dragon Quest X account and you haven't done this yet, good job defeating Zoma. Welcome back. I knew I was right in picking you. I want to thank you. I can accept the, what did I call those? Spiritual lights that you received from the goddess Rubis. Just talk to me to trade them. And you can get some pretty cool stuff. So he's just going to say the whole spiel again about the bar and the Mao Demon Lord. So we want to trade. Oh, I hope I have enough room in my inventory for this. I probably don't. let's start with the things at the bottom. So you can trade one of the lights for 3 magic waters. 1 for 1 for the Yggdrasil leaves, and then everything else is 1 for 1. In order to get one of each thing that's not a consumable, you only have to complete this once, which I think is nice. When they did the Dragon Lord fight, you had to fight him, somewhere between 6 and 8 times in order to get enough dragon scales to buy a full set of Erdrick's gear. So we have a wall-mounted shield of Noto, or Erdrick, and a wall-mounted sword, which I definitely want to pick up. 1 of each. Why does it default to no? Okay. Oh, just 1. Okay, and then there is the Adiyahan gear. So we will grab this sword. The shield. No! And on doing that, my equipment bag is full. I need 4 spaces free. What do I have? Okay. I have some things that I can bank here real quick. And then we'll pick up the rest of those. Okay, let's use this middle one for... No, I don't want to throw in anything that I've actually got equipped. Put that in there. Silver short sword. I don't need an axe at the moment. And I don't need level 1 gear. Okay. That's good enough for now. Let's go get the rest of that gear and make an outfit. Trade. Okay. So we have the cape, the headband, the gloves, and the boots. And that is all of our lights. I'm gonna take my goodies and run home, put together a hero outfit, and hang that stuff on my wall. Not a whole lot in here right now. A bed to recover my HP and MP for free, and a chest to store stuff. Let's see, let's use this blank wall here. For wall-mounted items, you have to choose the depth of the wall that you want it to be on. If it's a place it can't go, it will remain half see-through. Okay. I want this to go further up. If that's not possible, then I will put them side by side. It's gonna look probably a little bit weird because I have rounded walls on this house. Make it a bit even. That's good for now. They look pretty cool. Okay. Now, equipment. Oh, and you're not able to actually see this going on because I have an outfit already set, so I'll take that off. You get to look like the hero of 3. Going to remove those goggles for now. Nothing else should show up when I make this into an outfit. Set it here. Just call it the Liahan outfit. When you make these outfits, your weapon and shield aren't included in it, it's just your armor and face accessories. So this doesn't really matter. But there is a shop. There are shops where you can, I believe you have to unlock them using a quest, but you are able to make one piece of gear look like another piece of gear. So, when I get to the point where I'm going to end up with a particular sword and shield for a long time, I may decide to go to that shop and say, hey, I want it to look like this sword and this shield. And then I'll look like I'm wearing the full set of gear. I think we'll keep her in this outfit for a while. She's been in the frilly, girly outfit for quite a while. Though, get back in there. I do want to switch back to my higher level sword and shield. For now. She's about due for new equipment, so maybe we'll take care of that next time. So I had intended for this to be a shorter stream than the usual kind of 3-hour ones that I do on Thursdays, because I mostly just wanted to show off that event. But since it hasn't even been an hour and a half yet, I think I'm going to go ahead and do one more thing, and that is do the next level cap quest. And this one is picked up at the Lion's Gate here in Ogre Territory. So we'll leave town here. Leave Glen out the east gate. And if you check your map, the Lion's Gate is all the way up there at the north. Probably easiest to take the carriage there, as long as I've been to the Lion's Gate before. Which I have not, so we've got a little bit of a walk ahead of us. That's alright, we've got time. So I figure we get this level cap quest out of the way now, and then on regular stream time on Thursday, I can just go ahead and do whichever city quest is next in line, without having to worry about capping out and losing out on experience. Depending on how long this takes, I have one other quest in mind that we could do that's a side quest, but it unlocks something that's kind of fun. How's everybody doing today? I obviously spent a fair amount of time playing Dragon Quest over the weekend, but what were you all up to? Oh, what is that thing? It's huge. I fought one before? No? Let's do it. Oh, I didn't mean to, but I'm realizing now I have another team of small ones. 3 Flufflipo, and a dwarf. Dude knocked me down. But, oh, you can't see it from here. But that dwarf is dual wielding falcon blades. Oh, I'm sorry, things are lonely for you, Dick Besh. I'm glad you could drop into the stream. Hope that helps. Spreading Dragon Quest to more people always makes me feel better. Alright, no mounts allowed here. The River of Light is really cool whenever I see it. Not this side, this side. So over here is our next Holy Messenger with a quest for us. My name is Hogai. If you're at least level 51, which you are, I heard about you from the previous Holy Messenger, Chamimi, that we did a level cap quest for. You already know this, but we are the Holy Messengers. Is that the 6th wheel? No. What did that mean before? We are the goddesses. 6 saints, that's what it is. And they're here to help us raise our level caps. If you want to go above 55, you must complete our ceremony. We have to defeat a monster called Miss Sada and get a red stone that they sometimes drop. It lists a few places you can find it. The hill with the giant windmill over in the Puklipo area. The land east or west of Verinado. Bacon Valley here in Ogre territory, which I think I will go to because it will be faster. These are all places where you can find them. Only those who have been chosen by the goddess can receive that red stone. It is that important. Now, Mel, will you undergo this trial? Yes, I will. That'll knock my level cap up to 60. Good answer. If you wish to progress, then that choice... then you are going to have to help us. Okay, got it. Oh, also, I'll do it later on, but for anyone interested, the dude with the yellow name over there is where you pick up the quest to become a dancer. Oh, I know how that is. Deckbash trying to get everything done, and I haven't played Breath of the Wild myself, but from what I understand, it's got so much stuff to it that you'd be sinking hundreds of hours in the game to be able to complete them all. So Bacon Valley is out the west side of Glen. Rather than just travel back there, I do have a stone set to Glen. We'll just get there that way and go out the west gate. Here's my item bag. I'm gonna stop back at the bank and unload some stuff. And bank my gold. Alright, that's good enough for now. Alright, onward to Bacon Valley. West and a little bit north. Alright, so the map indicator doesn't really show you where they're at. They are located past this first little cave area on the right here. Helpful map when it's kill a monster. It's usually not that helpful. But thankfully this particular monster comes up, there they are, comes up quite often as daily gate quests for monster suppression. So I know most of the places where you can find them. At my levels, these guys are actually going to be really hard. Yeah. I'm not pleased that I got two at once. Ooh, no. Okay, one down. Things became a lot more survivable, except this guy has a boost of 2 on his spells, so I hope he doesn't go throwing fireballs around. Oh man, he had over 400 HP, and that fireball took him down in one shot. Okay, please drop. Nope. Okay, let's find another one and hopefully get a fight with just one in it. No! Nope, I think I'm gonna die. No? Okay, that wasn't the fireball spell then. Yes, I re-equipped my good sword and shield. The Battlemaster, when I rented him out, I was looking at his stats, and he had an amazing amount of HP. And a lot of class bonuses. So I'm guessing he's leveled up several classes, especially fighting classes, before moving on to Battle Master. So that is incredibly helpful. No, he's angry at me. Good, nice crit. Oh, thank you. We got the stone. Let's get out of here before we get into more fights. Now we'll be okay. We're just gonna take the carriage back to there anyway, to the Lion's Gate. Okay, let's go. I do need to upgrade my equipment. It's been a few towns now since I last upgraded it, and it's not something that I can find in regular stores now. From this point, I'm going to need to look on the bazaar or craft it myself. I haven't chosen a crafting type for Mel yet. So my choice at this point, my best choice, is to go on the bazaar and buy some upgraded equipment. It's going to take a while to search through everything, so I won't do that on stream. But hopefully by, if not the next stream on Thursday, then week after, I'll have had time to sit down and really go through what's available and find her some upgraded equipment. Okay, so we've got the red stone. We're supposed to offer it to the River of Light, so let's do that. It appears the red goddess stone has been offered successfully to the River of Light. Now let us pray to the goddess. Oh, that was a really cool frame for the shot to have that, the bridge there like that. So I offered up a prayer, and a voice came from somewhere. Listen, child of Estoltia. The 6 saints of Estoltia were chosen from among the heroes and the sages and given this special role. They are the holy shield which protects Estoltia from the monster hordes. They restrain the advancement of the monster hordes. And the servants of the saints, the holy messengers, are led by them into other worlds. Where they lead battles for countless lives. When the time comes that the monsters arrive again, a new group of 6 saints will be reborn. And when that happens, the holy battle will begin once again. Did the goddess's voice reach you? That means the ceremony is complete. Alright, level cap up. That was kind of a dire warning. So this guy's a messenger. He's not one of the 6 saints. But I kind of get the feeling that that cutscene we saw by the ruined village in the elf territory, those people that were on the cliff and witnessed that Estark-looking monster coming out of the ground, I think those might have been saints. But I think we'll have to meet up with them again to be sure. So we can get up to level 60 now. Got some XP, some rep points. Alright. We messengers, holy messengers, have an important duty to fulfill that must be completed even if it costs us our lives. We seek to take those that are strong and allow them to get even stronger, just like you are. In order to fulfill the next ceremony, you must be above level 60, and it will unlock to you. Or no. It will unlock, or if you perform the next ceremony, it will unlock and allow you to get past level 60. That's what that said. There is a messenger waiting for you by the name of Benihina. She, I'm assuming that's a she, is now on the elf continent near Tsusukuru Plains, near a bridge to the southwest. Tsusukuru is the starter village for if you make your character an elf, so it's way near the beginning of elf territory. We haven't made it quite that far out, but we will the next time we want to raise level cap. You'll be able to take on that trial once you have reached level 56 in your class. Well, in whichever class, but we're focusing on leveling up this particular one before moving on to putting experience into other classes. Speaking of which, if anyone has any idea of what other fighting classes you'd like me to try out. Let me know. That is about all I had planned for today. Gonna rest up here to keep an eye on when I'm going to be streaming. The best ways are to either give me a follow and receive a notification from Twitch, or to check out my Twitter. The link is in the chat there. I post whenever I'm going to be going live. It's Dragon Quest X streams are Thursday afternoons my time, Pacific time zone, usually starting anywhere between 1 and 3. Yeah. I'm glad you enjoyed this crossover event. It was a lot of nostalgia for me. I bet it is for a lot of other people who've been playing Dragon Quest games. And I'm glad I could show it off to you. Thanks for joining me. And I will be back on Thursday with another regular stream. We'll be doing another one of the city quests to get another key emblem. Thanks for joining me, everybody. See you next time.